Sharp Edge is often considered as one of the most spectacular mountain routes in the English Lake District. This classic Grade 1 scramble is usually fairly straightforward in good conditions, but it can present dangers, especially on the more exposed sections. So this begs a question of some hikers. If you have a dog, can you take your four-legged friend with you if you're climbing Blencathra via the infamous Sharp Edge? Well, come with us and let's find out. So as we just watch us on the approach to Sharp Edge itself, just a little bit of background really about why we're actually making this video. We did Blencathra a few months back, and after I put the video out for it on YouTube, we did actually get a few comments about the fact that we should not be taking a dog over Sharp Edge, and it was dangerous and irresponsible, that it put ourselves at risk, it put other people at risk, and some people even said it could potentially put mountain rescue at risk if things went wrong. So yeah, we got some quite nasty backlash actually from it. Also, to be fair, quite a few people added some nice comments in support of us. And I must say that every time we're out in the mountains, we only get positive comments about the fact that we've got Toby with us, even when we are on ridges and dangerous routes. So I just thought we'd do a little video explaining our situation where we had Toby on Sharp Edge with us and how we got on. So maybe it's not just a question of can you take a dog over Sharp Edge, but should you take a dog over Sharp Edge? So we'll take a look at the video, see how we got on with our little dog Toby. And at the end, we'll let you know exactly what we thought, and maybe you could give us your opinion as well in the comments. So we have a special harness for Toby, which we're just going to put on. We have his normal walking harness, which we just, for everyday general use. And we have his walking harness, and he's quite excited to put it on by the look of it.
Come on.
He's very excited. Come on, Toby.
Come on. Or not.
Or maybe not.
Come here. Are you leave done? We've got to go walkies. Come on then. Oh.
Never mind, Dad.
Get your treat.
Get your treat. Come on, Dad. Let's get your treat.
You just grab him.
Good boy. So we put this on and he's completely secure then once we strap him onto the lead, just in case he does take a tumble, highly unlikely. And you can pick him up like a suitcase.
Like
there you
a
go.
suitcase.
Carry him around like a suitcase, so when we're on the scrambly bits, we can do that with him. So he's ready to go. So a lot of people, when we're out hiking, see our little dog, Toby. He's 12 years old now, Toby. Still going strong. He's a lot of people ask what breed he is as well. He's a Cotton de Tillier, which is quite a rare breed. But he's fantastic in the mountains. We love taking him up in the hills. He's been doing it ever since he was little. He's been on some big walks as well. We've done things like Striding Edge, the CMD Arete up Ben Nevis, some quite epic ridges. So today we're taking him over Sharp Edge. So if you are wondering about doing Sharp Edge on Blencathra with your dog, and you're wondering if it's doable or not, or worth leaving your dog at home, we're just going to take Toby over and show you what it's like. He does have a harness on. I probably already mentioned that actually. I'll show you his harness properly. But yeah, so we've got that strapped up just in case. And yeah, we'll take him over now and see how we get on. So as we watch the footage of us actually going over Sharp Edge now, I probably should just apologise about some of the camera work. I did have the GoPro strapped to my rucksack at this point, so some of the camera work is a bit shoddy, you might say. But I've tried to pick out some clips that are a bit clearer so you can just get a good idea of what it's actually like going over Sharp Edge. So there were two questions really I posed earlier. Can you take a dog over Sharp Edge, and should you take a dog over Sharp Edge? So first of all, can you? Well, as I mentioned earlier, this is our little dog Toby. He's now 12 years old, so he's been going a long time and he's very capable in the mountains. We've done some fantastic walks with him over the years, and he's very experienced, and he's very sensible as well. I know some dogs, we have some friends with dogs, and they will be jumping off things and running up things and, just out of control. Toby goes very slowly. He knows what he's capable of. If he gets to a bit where he can't get up a rock because he only has short legs, he'll just stop and wait for you. He won't go jumping off anything or panicking. He's quite happy being picked up. I know not all dogs are like that, so it would depend on your actual dog, but Toby's quite happy being picked up. We pick him up all the time at home, and when he's got his harness on, this one that he's wearing here, he's quite happy being picked up, so that's no problem when we get to bits where his legs aren't quite long enough to get over things. And yeah, he's just a very capable little dog, and he enjoys it. That's another thing. We never hear him crying. You can hear me carrying him. At no point does he cry or anything, whereas, if we're going out at home and we leave him at home, he's crying like mad. So he's more than happy, scrambling up ridges, climbing up rocks, and he seems to take it all in his stride and enjoy it. And we love having him with us as well. So can your dog get over sharp edge? Obviously, that's a really personal question. For us, with Toby, yes, 100% he can. He's done it before. He's done other big walks as well. But all dogs are different. Small dogs especially, as I'm sure some would enjoy it. Big dogs, they might be bounding along out of control, so maybe it won't be a good idea. But it's down to your personal choice, really. It's up to what your dog is capable of, and you know that best. The second question is, should you? Now, I think this is a better question, and maybe more of a sensitive one, because there are times where we would not take Toby up sharp edge. You can see here on the footage, we were pretty much on our own. We did, I think it was a Wednesday we did the walk. It was in the evening. It was about 6 o'clock at this point, so there was very few people around. We only encountered 1 or 2 people on the ridge. But if you were to go at sharp edge on a sunny bank holiday weekend in May, there would literally be hundreds of people crossing the ridge on that particular day. And at that point, it could potentially be dangerous for other people if your dog's, even if it's on its lead, if it's bounding around and getting in people's way, that could be very dangerous. So that's something to consider. You need to think about other people as well as yourself. So it's not just is your dog capable of it, but what are the conditions going to be like? Is it going to be busy up there? So it's just being sensible, really, and being sensitive to other walkers, because we all want to enjoy the fells together. We don't want to be potentially causing accidents, and we know there have been deaths on sharp edge. Even last year, sadly, somebody died, so it's not a place to mess about. But as you can see, though, we were fine coming up here with Toby. The scramble, I think, is actually harder. You can see us on the scramble here. It's a lot steeper and quite exposed in some places, so there were parts where we had to carry Toby up, but he managed fine. He enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. So for us personally, despite what some people might think, we were more than happy taking Toby up sharp edge, and I'm sure we'll take him up some other routes like this in the future before he gets too old for him. But obviously not for all dogs. It's down to your personal, what your dog's like, and you know better than anybody else what your dog's capable of. So just being sensible and not putting yourself or your dog at risk. So we'll carry on now and get up towards the summit. So we've just come down off the summit of Blencathra, which obviously means we made it up sharp edge with Toby. Here he is, just having a little treat. Woo! He did really well. He's got his normal harness back on as well now, because it's really good, that climbing harness, but I don't think it's very comfortable for him. So you probably saw in the footage, we did have to carry him a little bit of the way, but it wasn't too difficult. I think most dogs, as long as they're fairly sensible and they're, capable of that kind of thing, they should be fine on there, really. As long as you've got them on a relatively short lead and you're looking after them. But yeah, not for everybody, I suppose, not for all dogs. But little Toby, 12 years old, still going strong. He did brilliantly. So yeah, we're going to make our way down now. And Toby's just enjoying his treat.
Yeah, I'm super dog. I can do anything.
Toby.
I'm trying to eat my treat.
Well done, Toby.
Right.
So thanks for watching our little video, and we'll see you next time.